that because like, well, don't make me, yeah, right uphill. Whoa, yeah, big chill, big white indie light. Yeah, look at my tail. No kind of double season. It's, it's not me like a snail.
Welcome, everyone, to Pasadena, California, and the Rose Bowl. In the shadow of the San Gabriel Mountains, Arroyo Seco, also home to the UCLA Bruins, and it just doesn't get much better than this. Today, two teams collide from the Pac-12, and conference implications are aplenty. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Mississippi State Bulldogs, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the UCLA Bruins. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Mississippi State ready to kick off to get this game started. He'll bring it out. It's Tatum. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Might be changing the route. Toss to the outside. There he goes. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
as well give it to him again. Got enough for the first down. Still running at the 40. And they exploited that soft spot. They get it down to the 35. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Looks like he's going to bring it out. He's got great speed. What a great return, and he flips the field to start this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his big tight end. All down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there. On 1st and 10 from the 38. He'll do it himself. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Really nice job by the defense that time, stopping the option. Everyone accounted for it. You saw the quarterback. He was holding it. He was running wider and wider out to the perimeter of the field. But this defense has really good speed. But they made that play because...
Breaks into the open. Oh, spins away. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
We'll send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. In the last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last 2 plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
Coming out with it, it's Tatum. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Oh, he wants it all. And that will be incomplete.
I'm gonna pass interference, nothing. We pulled this nigga completely off the route.
That's not an easy throw to hit, I will say it. Dagger throw, it takes time to develop. You really got to sell the route, and the quarterback has got to put that in an area and anticipate the throw. Just not on the same page with his receiver on that.
Motion from the wide receiver. Back to pass on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Brought down at the 16-yard line, and that will likely bring out the punt team.
16-yard line. Coming up, 4th down.
And the Bruins looking to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. The Bulldogs want to crank the tempo. Firing to the right, complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Makes the grab.
I think the defense was even caught off guard on that one, guys. Not seeing the field goal unit trot out onto the field. They had a golden opportunity there to make a stop and get the ball back with it.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Mississippi State 14, UCLA 7.
He'll bring it out. It's Tatum. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Going right to work up top. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And this defense continues to bring the heat. First sack of the day, setting the tone in the first quarter. They had 5 last week, ladies and gentlemen. So this defense has been affecting the quarterback and making him feel so uncomfortable.
The Bruins have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They'll send the back in motion. Back to pass. Fires to the middle. The short hands, it's Tatum. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a 1st down.
Really nice throw there. I'll tell you, UCLA, they've got an impressive history book of quarterbacks, going all the way back to Rick Neuheisel. Troy Aikman is a name people will recognize.
Going downfield for the big play. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up.
And you see the dagger concept so much in pro football, in college football, and they're trying to run a guy deep to take that safety with him, pull him out of the way, and then kind of throw it right underneath that vacated area where he's at. Unsuccessfully, but that's what they were trying to accomplish on that play.
Pressure coming. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
The give to the back. Finding open areas. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
I think everybody on defense was expecting pass on 3rd and long. DBs, linebackers, everyone's got their eyes on the pass catchers, but no one was thinking about the running back. It cost them.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Here's the pressure. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Fires to the tight end. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. As we head to the quarter break, Mississippi State has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to fire. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
On 4th down, going to the air. Slings it downfield. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. It's hard enough to stop these guys, let alone when they get field position like this. They score. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. And the Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll give it to the back. Turning it on. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Bulldogs come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. He finds a soft spot in the middle. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Taylor wants to throw. Trying to find the end zone. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, get clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? And the Bruins racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. They'll go with a direct snap. Got room to work. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
The Bruins in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to the ground with the running back. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. The Bruins moving the chains on the ground, and they've had some great running backs there. Lets it fly! And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
And watching this offense the past couple weeks, man, everything's hard. And they got to find a way to get some easier routes, some quicker throws, some higher percentage things because they're just not hitting at a high clip. And they got to find a way to make things easier and alleviate some pressure off their quarterback.
Finds some fresh air. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He might want another play. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. He'll go down right there, but what a big play to come up with that turnover.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big pick.
Oh, he's got some space. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
Man, that's so frustrating. It happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Taylor wants to throw it. Snagged out of the air. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
He'll do it himself on the draw. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Oh, and he's able to get back on top of it just in the nick of time.
Deep breath, big sigh of relief. He's able to recover it. You know, you put that thing on the deck, you start to panic, but great job getting back to the fumble, recovering his own fumble. Otherwise, whew, that could have been bad.
Off the play fake. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. Going the other way, and he's got room. 30, at the 20. Touchdown, Bruins! And they turn it into a defensive score. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it back looking for help. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Taylor wants to throw. Fires to the big fella.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on 1st down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. He steps out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together.
What's a great job by the quarterback there, understanding you're being blitzed, you know you're not going to be able to hold on to it very long, so find the back, get it into his hands quickly, let him go pick up the first.
To the air on 1st down. Moves around to clear up the vision. Still on his feet at the 45. And this is why a mobile quarterback is a defensive coordinator's worst nightmare. He has just been running wild all day.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
He'll keep it himself. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot. Get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
Handoff from the gun. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. They'll run play action. He caught it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a two-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. Fielded in the end zone, it's Tatum. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Rushes on him, and he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think...
There he goes. Got the first down. Looking for more. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, UCLA. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, we've got a final to let you know about, a game happening inside the ACC today. Clemson made it look easy, but I promise you, there is nothing easy about a double-digit win on the road. And a win like this only confirms there is something special brewing with these Tigers. Never know what can happen when 2 good teams face off. but even the most plugged-in ACC fans have to be surprised by this one, fellas.
And Kevin Connor's keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Give to the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on 3rd down.
Bro, what the fuck is
Great
this?
job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the first down. He's scrambling on that play, and there are a lot of guys out there that would slide, that would try to run out of bounds, protect themselves, but that was really tough what he did. He put his body on the line to go pick up that first.
And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. And the Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Trying play action. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Got him downfield. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. I like this, taking the safe play, getting the positive gain, and seeing if you can build some momentum.
Well, and I think it's making the right play, Reese. That's what quarterbacks get in trouble sometimes when they get too aggressive and then they get behind the sticks a little bit. I see a lot of space. Take advantage of it, get it to my running back, let him chew that up, and now it's easier on the next down.
On target to the left. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Power ahead. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. The Bulldogs in the hurry-up. Looking for a path to the end zone to
Bro,
the right.
what kind of fucking angle was that, though?
Touchdown, Mississippi State.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Tatum. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. To the ground with the back. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And that one's incomplete.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Well, they haven't been able to get it done on 4th down so far today. They've missed on their first 2 attempts. Is the 3rd time the charm. He lets one fly deep. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
Taylor wants to throw it. Deep shot for the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got room on the return. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. First snap in this drive will come from their own 17. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
A loss of 8 yards on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
We've come to the end of the period, and Mississippi State is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Wants to go up top. The throw to the outside is complete. Stumbled to the ground. And the Bruins want to move quickly. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. On 4th down, trying to find his man. And here's the 3rd interception of the night.
Nigga didn't even
He
jump,
goes
though.
down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. And the Bulldogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Quickly to the tight end. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
A little bit surprising, not going to lie. You got a big lead like this late in the game, and you're still throwing for it and being aggressive. But, hey, man, it's working. And if it's working, keep calling him, I guess.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
I think defenses sometimes get frustrated and you want to get blitz happy and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're going to give up yards. Who cares? This is the area you're going to bow up. Nice job on 1st down stopping them. A couple more downs here to stay aggressive.
To the air, it's Boyd. Tight end finds a soft spot. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Flushed out of the pocket. Tripped up for the tackle.
What a 3rd down stop by this defense. 3rd down and goal, no problem. You know that guy. Every time he touches the football, you hold your breath because he's so dynamic at the quarterback spot. They were ready, and they forced the 4th and goal.
Wants to pass. He's going for the goal line. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
I think that might be the very definition of just trying to rub salt in the wound, right? You got the lead, multiple possessions, you're looking really, really good, you know, late in the ball game, and you go for it again. So you're just trying to, listen, it's their job to stop you. I like the offense doing what they do. Forget you, defense. Get a stop. That's your job, and you did it.
The Bruins come to the line in the hurry-up. This quarterback part of their running game. And they don't pick up anything right there, but at least they avoid getting tackled in their own end zone. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the 1st down?
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Does life get any better than this for an offense to start a drive with a 1st and goal? Use the play fake, now to throw. Touchdown Bulldogs! Quick strike through the air for the score. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And that was a play call the coordinator had in his back pocket. He was hoping his defense would get the stop on 4th down. They did. There was no question. He was telling his quarterback, if we take the field, we're taking a shot. You know who you're throwing it to. What a great job of having a shot play ready to go, and it pays off.
Set to advance on the football.
No reason to risk trying to field that one. As it skips through the end zone, it'll be a touchback. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the grab. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. There are penalties you sort of forget about and others that sort of stick with you for a while. You get a play like that wiped out, that one's going to linger. 1st down for this offense. He wants to change this route. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like.
He's got it inside the 30. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. And the Bruins want to pick up the tempo. Wants to throw again. He'll throw it. Fired in there, but incomplete.
Got to give this defense credit, guys, because all game long they have forced their opponent to be one-dimensional. They haven't allowed anything to happen in the passing game. As a result, we're here in the fourth quarter. They barely allowed over 100 yards back.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Motion from the wideout. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Got his man downfield. Breaks into the open. Touchdown Bruins. And they take it in for 6 more points.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, it is now a final in the Big Ten, and a game I think a lot of folks will want to see. Michigan left little doubt. You know, this version of the Maize and Blue can hang with any of the teams of the past. And remember, this is a program with multiple national titles. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This Big Ten battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Looking to throw, it's Boyd. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Incomplete and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that? It'll be second down. Offense in an empty set. And back to the air on second down. Snagged in the middle. It's Hussein. And it's a fumble after that huge gain. Touchdown Bulldogs. He got a step and just dusted the field. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
UCLA 28.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. They'll try the run. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
He wants a big play here late. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA!
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays. And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do that.
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Mississippi State. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. Now they've got a little breathing room after that score, and a Week 6 victory is in the offing, it appears.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
UCLA 35.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield on first down. Wide open downfield. Timeout is called with just a single second left.
Timeout, UCLA.
After this, it'll be a wrap. Looking to throw on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you